Sinako Bomela, former law researcher to Justice Jafta at the Constitutional Court of South Africa. In 2017, I also got the honor to be appointed as a law researcher to the Deputy Chief Justice of the Republic of South Africa. Yes, law researcher, law clerk, you can use interchangeably. All right, so in the couple of days, in the last couple of weeks, I've been getting a lot of people who have been asking me questions pertaining to the law researcher application. Hence, I decided to do this video, which I hope will be beneficial to these aspiring law researcher at the Constitutional Court of South Africa. So here's a Q&A with all the questions that you've posed and their answers. The academic record is important, hence it is recommended. Key, recommended. So this means, although it is required of you to have done well in school, if you didn't, it doesn't mean that you're disqualified for this position. So as much as some people could have had straight A's and you do not, don't disqualify yourself, because at the end of the day, the court wants a person who is all-rounded. Hence, they need the motivational letters and they also need the example of the written work so that they can be able to analyze your capabilities for the duties that you'll be performing. Okay. So, the written work that is required of you should be work that you have written independently, right? That's the important thing. It should be work either marked or not marked in which you criticize or you critically analyze the law. Yes, it can also be a comment on a statute. For example, when I applied for this post, I used a dissertation that I would have submitted for my LLB degree, right? What I did in this, I analyzed the Choice on Termination of Pregnancy Act, and I criticized whether the choice is indeed a choice to an extent, because while we say it's a Choice on Termination of Pregnancy Act, there are some certain clauses in some states that they take very seriously, that if you don't comply with, you cannot have an abortion on request. So I critically analyzed this act and submitted that at the Constitutional Court. So whether it is written work that has been marked or it has not yet been marked, as long as it is something that you've written independently that shows that you can think, you can formulate an independent opinion, and how you literally see the law. Yes. You have to be computer literate to apply for the post. Why? Your job is centralized around the computer. So some of your duties when you're a law researcher at the court is to conduct research for your judge using tools such as Juta and LexisNexis, which are on the computer. You also help with checking of the judgments for accuracy, spelling, the law, all these things you should be able to type out, use track changes to make suggestions. So yes, you should be computer literate. I would think having an LLM would be an added advantage, because it would mean maybe the written work would be strong because you now have research skills, which is also recommended that you have research skills. However, in my experience, I really wish that I didn't have an LLM before I went to the court and actually did it after. Why do I say so? the court has programs which they run in which when you are done, you given an opportunity to apply, and with this opportunity you can complete your master's degree abroad. So I wish I had not had an LLM at that point so that I can go further my LLM abroad. And also because of the experience that you get at the court. It's so rich that when you finally go out there and say, I'm going to complete my LLM, it would be a great piece of writing that you would be writing. But of course, if you do have an LLM, great stuff. Maybe you can apply for another LLM when you're done. I don't know. But of course, it would be a fair advantage, but don't beat yourself up about it. Yeah. Yes, you can also apply. Being a law researcher at the Constitutional Court of South Africa will equip you with such extensive knowledge that when you go back to practice, you'll make a better lawyer or a better advocate. I know for a fact a colleague who was a partner in one of the biggest firms who came to the court and clerked for a certain judge. Thereafter, they went straight to the bar. So I would recommend that even if you're an attorney, do apply, show that you have the capabilities, and you're going to be a greater person when you go out of there. So yes, you can apply. It is great and super amazing to see that you're already thinking that far. And this calls for a second part of this video series where I would get to be answering all your interview related questions. But for now, if I've left anything out, please do drop the question in the comment section and I will answer it. As for now, kindly subscribe so that you don't miss another post. For now, thank you and